2025, the year of the dump, as it is written, the prophecy foretells a very healthy year of dumps. That's right. We're kicking off 2025 with the voicemail dump truck on this Friday, January 10th, 2025. I hope everyone had a very restful break. I hope if you are dealing with natural catastrophes, you are finding safety. And I hope you otherwise are doing okay. Thank you for tuning in to the very prestigious voicemail dump truck. My name is Jeff Bakalar. I'm joined by the regular crew of dumpers. That's right, Dan Rikert is with us.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi. Jeff Grubb, how's it going?
It's going good. Let's play a scavenger hunt. From your desk, what is the weirdest, oldest piece of technology you have?
Oh,
You can within reach. I have this Cisco Flip video camera.
Oh, whoa, I remember those.
Look at this thing. Steph just gave me this. She found it when she was cleaning out her back office over there.
I have my two first cell phones.
Okay.
Do those
On
count?
your desk?
Motorola Razr. No, it's on the other side of this wall. And I have one of those old 3-on-3 basketball games with the red dots. That got one of those here.
No, those are terrible.
I have an old Amazon Kindle tablet that I
Nice.
pilfered from an old place of employment.
I wonder where my Fire phone is. I think it might be in my van still.
I found some shit recently. Let's go. I want to keep this conversation going. Jan Ochoa is also here. What's up, Jan?
I started calling people Playboy.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
All right, Playboy.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, I remember that. People used to do that.
Oh, Bakalar, do you know the new Minotti name?
No.
Minotti is now known as the Pog Slammer. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry. It's Mitch the Pog Slammer Tolkoto. That's right.
Is this still, you're still workshopping it a little bit?
No, we got it locked in on the VCR. Yeah,
What
it's
is-
shopped? He's the Pog Slammer. If you go to pogslammer.life, it goes to his Blue Sky page.
thepogslammer.life.
Yeah, PAWG.
You know what? I'm at the point now where I just don't want to know.
Yeah,
You know?
look, he was really into it. He wants everyone to. He said, spread the word. You know, I'm the Pog
Well,
Slammer.
if he likes it, then I support the hell out of it.
Yeah, he's into it.
But knowing you're lying and he doesn't like it.
Now, guys,
so-
back me up. You guys were both on the show.
Yeah. He lives the Pog Slammer life. That's
He's in
why
the
it's
chat
the
saying, yes, I like it.
life.
All caps. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He starts speaking in the third person. The Pog Slammer lives that life.
Yeah, it's going to be like The Rock. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is that so? What is? Never mind. Anyway,
Good
old
choice,
school.
good choice.
Well, yeah, right. I'm getting better about this.
Okay,
That's my New Year's resolution: is to just not.
Can you reach
It's to
for
just
like
not.
an old video game thing? I have this Xbox One Mass Effect Andromeda review copy. Actually, I probably should cover that. I have no idea what this QR code does. But yeah,
It's got a QR code. It can't be that old.
that's for Venture Beats, Jeff Grubb, and Dean Takahashi. And you have to have a Xbox One
just
Fat,
destroyed-
I think, to play this.
I just destroyed 10,000 things so I could show you this disc, man.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Now I got you for all fucking horny, right? Yeah, look at this.
Man, this is like my modern gaming room. All the old gaming stuff is in the other room. It's
The
all,
oldest-
like new here.
Gaming thing I have is a Switch copy of Balan 1.
So,
Well, it's the most
so
hateful
I know
piece.
you guys are like old tech pervs, and I guess to some degree I am too. I was obsessed with the Sega IR 7000. Do you remember what that was?
No.
That
Their
was
Palm
like,
Pilot thing? I got one
yeah,
of
it
those in the
was
other room.
sort of like that. It was like one of these like clamshell keyboard devices that like had a very tiny screen and did almost next to nothing.
Hell yeah,
Like,
that's what you want.
Literally no value whatsoever. I think it had like a
maybe
calendar.
it had like a calendar, like
Yeah.
maybe.
I think it had. I do think it had like a turn-based. I think Dan's got it right there with him. I think it had like a turn-based. That's it. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's somewhere in my house. Why do you? Wow. Where? How
Is
do
it
you
a
know where it
PDA?
lives?
Look at that.
Yeah. It was sort.
Yeah.
It was trying to be a PDA,
Yeah.
and it like unsuccessfully was. So I remember I couldn't wait to get one. I think it was for like a birthday or something, and I remember like opening up and just being like, wow, I could like keep my schedule in here, and I could like do like rudimentary math, and then I
You have
never
contacts
opened
in
it
there,
again.
Dan?
Well, yeah, it's got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's got like calendar stuff here. Then the 4 yellow buttons are menu, home time, function, and battle. What do you think battle does?
Well, Bakalar was saying there was a turn-based thing on it.
There was battle was the
Oh.
turn-based battle thing. You could like fight.
Secure Wars. Yeah.
It was like a Pokemon kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this thing.
It was a good looking thing.
Yeah, it looks handsome.
But that's about it. I do have like a lot of access to all of these old school things. Oh, this was made in 1997. Someone was asking.
Wow.
This man. And
One
it's
year
got
older than Nikki.
It's got ESP, which was the way they like did skip protection, right?
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. Holy shit.
Did you guys ever have a MP3 CD player?
Yes.
Yeah, I got one of those.
I did. You
Those
could
were-
just
those
burn
were
it to a
like
CDR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
widely
Did you see,
popular for like a year and a half.
Did you see what's his face's video on that? Technology Connections.
I added it to my YouTube queue today. It's like up next. I'm gonna watch
real
the hell
good.
out of that. Technology Connections was like I like really went deep again over Christmas.
He's one of my favorite YouTube people.
He just knows what he's doing, right? He
Yeah.
just knows what he's talking about. He knows just to get right to it, make it fun. Here's like 5 jokes throughout the video. He has it down to a science.
The most relatable, like frustration energy.
Yeah.
He's the best. I forget his real name, but you're the best technology creation.
Here's my last thing. I forget what it's called. Reach for something that has a father on it. I have this. It says, my kids are not poggers, and that's Paul Rikert right there. And it says Zaddies only. Nuke.com 18. This is the bumper sticker we made a couple years ago now. So
Oh my god.
there you go.
I have this 8x10 of Dan Rikert. He's a father of content.
Yes, the content father.
Grandfather of content. Some would
Grandfather
say.
of content, Dan Rikert. Yeah.
Stick with the Paul Rikert theme. I have an old calendar from Rikert's Market featuring my dad and his dad and his dad and his dad.
Oh my God.
I've got
That's
4
cool.
fathers on here.
Yeah, the
That's the Mount
forefathers.
Rushmore of Rikert's there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
who they're talking about when they talk about the forefathers. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a single person knows what an egg is in that frame. It's amazing.
Run a grocery store. We didn't have eggs in Kansas.
Wow.
Amazing. The
Oh, in
most
terms of-
clueless grocery owners in the history of the press.
No, they all kind of knew what they were doing. Well, my dad didn't necessarily, but
Oh, I could have also reached for my dad joke button that I got for Christmas. Hang on. Let me just do one.
My grief counselor died. He was so good. I don't even care.
Oh, okay.
that's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good voice for a dad joke.
Yeah, and it's all in
Yeah.
that voice.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I have this
God.
old medium format film camera. These
damn.
Jimmy Jams are like weighty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks
that's a heavy boy. Man, yeah, I have all this access because my parents had moved and they unearthed all this stuff, and every time I see them now, they hand off an incredible amount of shit to me. So I do have like 3 VCRs, a 5-disc CD changer.
Nice.
Right.
I've got
Nice.
so if you want this stuff, let me know.
I'll take more of your old video games. I already bought a bunch off you.
Yeah, I've okay, sure, we could do that.
Yeah, show me what you got. I'll Venmo you.
Okay, cool, great. Well, this transaction has been good. So
I'll
far,
take
and then I'm going to
2.
expense it.
I'll take 2 of your 7 Christmas trees.
no, those are for my wife and only my wife. And Dan, that is actually called laundering. Is what you described.
So if I Venmoed you, you would get money. And if I expensed it, the company would give me money.
Yeah,
So
you're
then me and
essentially-
you both get money and neither of us lose. This is a good idea.
You
It's
did
a
not just
victimless
invent
crime.
money, and this is a very Office Space ass fucking.
I got a
One's gonna get-
loophole
no one
here.
loses any money.
I got a loophole. All right.
You're disguising the source of money, right?
This is like that
I
infinite
don't-
money
I don't
loophole
care
that went
about
around
that.
on social media like a couple months back, where people are like, just write a check to yourself and then
yeah.
cash it. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, honey, that's bank fraud. That's check fraud. You're going to go to prison.
Right, like what's the one from Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels? It's like take an ad out somewhere for like a sex toy, and then like tell everyone and charge everyone and have them pay by check, and then tell everyone you couldn't deliver, and see how many people don't go to the bank to like get a refund on a check from like bigassdildos.com or something like that.
Oh. Does that go anywhere?
Where's that redirect?
Giantbomb.com.
Can we have that redirect somewhere? If it doesn't go somewhere?
That redirects to the
Oh,
pogslammer.life.
okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
double
Mike Minotti's
redirect.
Subsidiary.
Life. Yeah.
So I don't want to say Happy New Year because we're already into double digits in January. It just doesn't mean
Fine,
anything or
all
count
right.
Well,
anymore.
we just haven't done an episode. So, I mean, this is the
Screw
first one
you
of
then.
2025. I think you can get away with it.
Yeah, I definitely adopt the Larry David mentality of like after January 3rd, go fuck yourself, right? Like,
Oh, can I tell you guys Mike's Larry David moment at
Yes, please.
at Awesome Games Done Quick?
Yes.
So we were going there, and there is a PR there that's kind of runs stuff. Elise, hello, Elise.
Oh, yeah.
She was very helpful once we realized we needed the help.
what's up, police?
But at first we went up to the place where you're supposed to get the badges, and I'm like, hey, my name's Jeff Grubb. Here's my ID, and they didn't have me in there. And Mike's like, well, I registered way before me because I did it way late. I did it way late, and so Mike handed him his ID, and he's like looking for it. You could tell he like couldn't find anything, and so Mike's like, he's searching for my name, Michael Minotti, and Mike goes, well, try Mike, and the guy goes, well, there's going to be hundreds of Mikes, and I could tell immediately that this super bothered Mike because it's like, of course he meant Mike Minotti. I'm like, I think I actually had to like speak up a little bit, like, okay, well, let's just talk to Elise. Let's see if we can make it happen. And as soon as like Elise was coming over, Mike's like, hey, come over here, guys. Like 5 feet away. And he's like, was he joking? He's like, he had to know I didn't mean just Mike, right?
Just Mike.
The rest of the day, he was talking about this interaction. Just could not let it go. He was so frustrated, so annoyed. I'm like, yeah, this Mike's Larry David moment.
He's good for one of those like a day. I feel like at this point,
absolutely.
right?
Yep. He's better at like keeping it to himself than Larry David, but he'll walk 5 feet away and then say something. So
Yeah, and then just stir about it. All right.
I might be the weird one.
It's nice of you to chime in like that.
Thanks, Mike.
What did I want to bring up more inside baseball?
I cooked stuff last night and didn't burn anything or eat any chemicals.
I'm sorry?
Thank God.
You cooked a meal?
I did.
And lived to tell the tale?
A real deal meal, a healthy meal. I made it with a stove
real deal
and
meal.
an oven and
What'd you make?
pans and sheets.
Oops, sorry.
What'd you make?
I made a big ass chicken Caesar salad with Italian seasoned chicken, sous vide, and then I made roasted potatoes. I got a bunch of baby potatoes. I cut them up. I put the olive oil on the pan. I seasoned the pan. I put them all cut side down. Did another spritz of olive oil on top, seasoning on top of that. Threw that in the oven. Well, I getting a sear on the chicken by throwing it on the pan with some olive oil, and I cut up an avocado. And oh my God, it was fucking awesome.
What is this new you?
I did it. Yeah, and nothing
Okay.
burnt down.
Wait.
For as much
Yeah,
as I
let's-
support all of this,
Mhm.
I want you to completely regress. All right.
Okay.
Because I think this is my campaign for all of us to slowly take over the Food Network.
Sure.
Because Dan could enter into Worst Cooks of America, right? And then he winds up being a ringer because he's just so quick to learn from his mistakes. I want to get in on guys' grocery games, and then both of us become affable personalities on the Food
Today's
Network.
secret ingredient is degreaser, and Dan's like, I know what to do with this.
Well, they do game show gimmicks and stuff. I've seen some guys' grocery games now. I grew up on Supermarket Sweep and Shop Till You Drop and grocery
we
stores,
go.
obviously. I support this entirely.
I just realized he does DDD and GGG. Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm slow.
He's a
grocery
marketing
games,
mastermind.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives. He likes
Oh,
alliteration.
he's the triple. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what was the inspiration behind this meal, Dan? I feel like this is a huge jump in like difficulty level for you.
No, I'm just switching to like actually like making stuff and having some like, because I've just done the like mail food delivery stuff for like years now.
It's like, what the
And so
fuck
now
is
it's
that?
like I'm
women
actually
deliver your
Yeah.
food.
exactly.
Yeah.
I finally look. It's
Equal
2025.
opportunity.
It's 2025. It's time for me to open up. Yeah.
No more woke food. Yeah.
So, all right. So like the biggest challenge there was like obviously cooking the potatoes and the chicken there.
Mm-hmm.
Raw chicken?
It was raw initially. Then I got like 6 chicken breasts. I seasoned them all differently. I put them all in different bags.
You season them all differently?
Well, yeah. So it's like this one I'm gonna have sit in Casey Joe's barbecue sauce and like Casey Joe's fry seasoning, and this one's gonna
Oh,
be
it's like
in
shuffle
like
it up, see which one
Italian.
you get? That
Yeah,
kind
this
of
is like
thing?
Italian seasoning. It's gonna sit in. This one's like a spicy chipotle whatever, and then I put them all in the freezer, and I throw those freezer bags into the sous vide. And I let that go for a couple hours. Then once it gets close to getting done, I get all the other gimmicks ready to go. I start cutting the avocados, cutting the peppers, cutting the onions, all that stuff.
Amazing.
It's
Yeah.
weird you went from grilled cheese takes too long, is too complicated to this.
No, I stand by
easy.
grilled cheese is harder than anything I've done. Yeah.
All right, let's not go there. But what? So but like I said, what was like the inspiration, and who told you what to do? Is really what
I'm trying to do the marathon this year, the full marathon, and I have to like actually plan on that seriously. Like apparently it's
which requires
Macadamia ran wild on you.
It's a lot harder than the half marathons I've been doing. So I'm planning and I'm trying to just get my body in the right space to start training in May. And so, I'm not the New Year's resolution guy, but, the holidays did the thing where they, I put on a bunch of weight, drank a bunch, ate a bunch. And it's like, all right, January actually is a good time to start this up. So I actually set up with a dietitian. And I had a meeting with a dietitian and like explained I filled out like a million paperwork things and everything and talked about my diet and stuff and horrified her and she quit her career.
Yeah, I was gonna say after she passed out.
She helped me put together a whole like plan and told me what to get. And I went to Whole Foods and I bought like $300 worth of like every meal of the day, snacks, all that stuff, and things I can make. I explained to her that like I don't know how to cook at all, and she told me like some basic stuff I can do and everything, and easy swaps to do, all that shit. So I'm basically just trying to work my way into getting ready for the marathon.
What has she got you snacking on?
Snacking on, I got beef sticks, mainly turkey. So like uncured like turkey sticks, cheese sticks
turkey jerk
are great. Like those little like avocado crisp type things, like snacky bullshit that like is made from just like avocado stuff and good shit. It's all like whole food stuff. But yeah, I got a bunch of like berries kick ass. So strawberries, all the gimmicks. What else? Oh, nuts. I got nuts. She said, stick away from honey roasted, stay away from honey roasted, but roasted and salted is fine. So I got a bunch of pecans, walnuts.
Yeah, walnuts are like the ones that are like way far and away the best nut for you, I think.
They're good. Yeah.
And almonds, right?
Yeah, almonds are pretty good, but like walnuts apparently are like way healthier than anything else.
Ooh,
I got some almonds too.
Up with some walnuts.
Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. I got
pineapple
apples,
smells.
Walnuts, peanuts, and pineapple smells. Yeah, that's what she said to put on there.
Pineapple smells.
Yeah, you guys know.
What is that?
Wow.
What's a pineapple smell?
Chad knows.
Wait.
Come on, guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting them go.
No, I really want to know because I like hearing
melons, oranges, and coconut shells.
I don't get it.
Kiwi.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, lots of fruits and veggies and stuff like that. So
sure.
Yeah. So just good stuff. Salad, breakfast, chicken and veggies at
salad breakfast.
No, sorry. Salad lunch. Breakfast, I'm doing some oat stuff, doing some like avocado toast stuff. I got the oats overnight. It's gimmick. Ooh, I should activate my oats code again. Yeah, shit.
Well, I'm glad, dude. I love hearing that. I love hearing you taking life by the horns.
This sucks because like Backlar mostly missed all the degreaser stuff, all the shit we went through.
That was the Pog Slammer.
That was the Pog Slammer. You're right. My bad.
Suck?
And then because then we get here and you're just proud of him, and we're all still kind of reeling from the things he's done.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? What's the degreaser thing? What are you talking about?
Have we told you? I thought we told you.
No one tells me anything anymore. I just found out. I just only found out we came back to work on Monday.
There's probably listeners of this show that don't know it either. Danny degreaser, his air fryer pan was in the sink. Bonk was degreasing it. He thought it was water. He put asparagus in there, cooked it. He thought his kitchen smelled nice, so we went to go talk to Bonk. Said, Bonk, why does the kitchen smell nice when I'm cooking stuff? And she says, well, there was degreaser in there. Did you clean that out? And he went, no. So then he went back downstairs, fully aware that there was degreaser in the pan that had his asparagus. He took the asparagus out, I guess, wiped it off, still ate it.
No, I didn't wipe it off. Everything else is accurate.
And that's the power.
Fuck.
Wait.
Did he even wipe it off?
You ate like a bunch of Dawn?
Wait,
I thought it had been like cooked in at that point.
It?
Not even
Dawn
dish soap, like hardcore Dawn degreaser, the whole separate
Dawn
product.
power wash degreaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Dawn when like my hands are really fucked up and I want to wash my hands,
Not even rinsed.
I ate it and it wasn't good. I was trying to tell myself it was seasoning and my brain would not accept that somehow.
Your body, your taste buds weren't like soap. This is soap. I could taste soap.
No, I mean, but I'm very good at convincing myself that whatever I want to be reality is reality.
That. Yeah, I believe that.
And even that wasn't working for
I
this.
don't think I've heard a more truer sentence.
He didn't want to waste the $5 he spent on the asparagus, which I guess I
put the whole bundle in there.
I guess fair, but it's like there's so many foods that you don't even try.
All right.
Why don't you use that power on that stuff?
Those are gross.
I gotta start taking notes about like what's happening with the gang this week.
Anyway, we're proud of you, Dan. Whatever.
Thank
Fuck.
you. Thank you.
So,
Yes. I'm sleeping better. I'm,
keep me honest
I'm sick,
here.
but I'm still eating really well.
boys, you sound fine. Dan ate degreaser.
That's correct.
Yep.
Mike.
Yeah, we can like send
is-
you like some secretary notes, like minutes.
Yeah, I need
from
the
week.
minutes. Yeah. Mike is the Pog what?
He's the
Slammer.
Pog Slammer, PAWG.
I know how to
Pogslammer.life.
I know. Yeah, okay. Slammer Jammer?
So he's just the Pog Slammer. We can start making variations later, but right now he's just
we'll
the
get
Pog
there.
Slammer.
Actually, you know what? This is a good recap moment for the week, right? It's like
Yeah.
we usually just do the show on Thursday, but like this helps for sure.
Yeah. It's our debrief show, yeah.
Just to know what's going on with the gang.
I announced to everyone that I got into Zin, and then Grub immediately got me out of Zin. Okay.
all in a week.
Yeah.
Well, not all in a week, over the holiday break.
This is
he
like you bringing all the
discovered Zen.
cigarettes. What are we doing, man?
Listen, I find it appealing too, but then I discovered who else enjoys it. I'm like, oh, I see.
Well, like the culture around it. Is that what you're upset about?
No. One specific person.
I told him that Tucker Carlson's super into those.
Oh, yeah.
those,
Yeah,
nicotine
isn't he like?
pouches.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he's got like his own brand of it now.
yeah, he's into nicotine. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Like, a lot of people are.
Yeah, all of those guys, those usual suspects. Yeah, Joe Rogan. They all because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get zinned up, and then I'll be super sharp, and then I'll be able to go do my finances or whatever. It's weird.
They're all just like
Jokes on them. I'm terrible with my finances.
everyone's just searching for like speed, but not full speed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Cowards.
yeah.
They gave me speed when I was in 3rd grade. They were like, "Here, this is what's gonna
Yeah,
fix you. Here's
all
some
these
exact same-
here's some
yes,
fucking
really,
speed,
yeah.
3rd
All
grader."
these
Yeah.
nicotine grifters should just start doing Adderall all the time. Just do speed. Just do speed.
I'm doing a mostly dry January with the new diet and all that stuff. And so I've just, last night, I was like, oh, I actually have an open night. And I was like, I'm just going to get high and play Red Dead 2. And I did. And that was great.
Wait,
sounds pretty
whoa!
good.
What? I have another thing to add. Red
Yeah,
Dead
playing
2,
Red Dead 2
Dan?
again. Yeah.
What?
I just got high and played hours of Red Dead 2. And I was like, I'm having a good time. This is all right.
What? What?
What else happened this week?
Wait, are you turning?
wow.
It was eventful.
Did you do a 180 on Red Dead?
I have not yet. And there are still things that are very much pissing me off about it. But I'm taking it at its own terms and everything. There was a thing that happened last night that I was like, oh, right, this is what this type of shit made me so mad. Grub, I'll say it real quick because this is exactly the type of thing you hate. Where I was in the middle of like a mission, but it's the first mission that brings you into Valentine, that town.
Yeah.
And like, there's like a guy harassing a woman at the side of a
Yeah,
saloon.
I
And so
remember
I
that.
went over there and I was like, hey, fuck you. And I pointed my gun at him. I was like, hey, fucking cool it, dude. Get out of here, you know? And he's like, "Ugh," and he leaves. And I checked with the woman. I was like, are you okay? And she's like, all right. And I said, I'm thinking like emergent gameplay, open world. I'm gonna go chase after this guy. I'm gonna see what's what, this fucker. And so I start to just walk towards him barely, and it says mission failed. You abandoned Karen. And I was like, oh god damn it! I wanted to go make my own fun and my own story here, and I walked 2 feet away from the story.
You
It
were
was like,
only
mission
allowed to
failed.
have rock stars fun.
I know. I'm trying to. I'm still liking it a lot more than I did, but it is reminding me from time to time, like, oh, yep, all right.
For what it's worth, I don't remember stuff like that. I'm not saying you were high
it's
and
what made me
lousy
grub
with
hate
it.
him the
It's
first time.
lousy with it.
I'm not saying you're a bad video gamer. I'm not saying that.
Listen, if you have an obedience kink like Jeff Beckler and you just do what the game tells you,
I'm an
then-
obedience perv. You know that.
You and Minotti, actually.
yeah,
The
both
Pog
you
Slammer?
boys.
Yeah, the
The
Pog
Pog
Slammer.
Slammer.
Yeah,
Let's
no
not get
rule
kinky.
follower.
For the rest of this show and other shows, we
Yeah.
should not say Mike or Mitch or Minotti or Tolkoto without saying the Pog Slammer. We need to really make that association. All right.
I can't do that because I have not heard it from his
It's
lips
good he
that
doesn't
it's
work
okay.
here, so you can't get HR involved. That rules.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bacalar, there's another thing. KOTOR
God, I'm
is no
running out of
longer
room.
KOTOR. It's
Oh,
NOTOR.
yeah. No
Yeah,
Tor.
no Tor, yeah.
Because the K in Knights is silent, so you wouldn't say KOTOR, you know?
It'd be NOTOR.
All right, that's like a secondary one, but I'll still write it down.
No, that's going to come up eventually.
KOTOR
There's
is
no
no
Tor. Don't say, yeah.
People
KOTOR
could hear me yelling, yeah, when someone asked, are you into Pura from Zelda at Games Done Quick? So you can write that down.
Okay, got it.
A lot happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 1 week, too. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's
We're efficient.
5 days.
Yeah.
All right, I feel caught up for the most
Oh,
part.
there's probably 3 more things.
Yeah, probably.
What was okay? Can we go around there? Name one amazing thing everyone did over the break. Jan.
Amazing thing?
One. Yeah. Well. Okay. As close to amazing then. Sorry.
I don't know. I disassociated in the desert and saw a shooting star. And
Yeah.
cried.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's
that
cool.
qualifies as amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
My
Okay.
my train derailed. I've already talked about it a bunch, so I don't need to like go over the details again. But my train derailed.
Oh my God, I remember that. I
Yes.
saw that on social. Yeah. Okay. We don't have to go through that.
It was
But
going 2
wow.
miles per hour. It like slid off the tracks. It didn't tip over anything. It like leaned to the side a little bit. Everyone was all right.
Was it a
It's
train, like a commuter train,
It
or
was an entertainment train to go to the North Pole with the kids for Christmas.
that's what I assumed it was. I don't know why I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, but that's definitely what it was. They did just come out with like the report, or they had like a preliminary report of what happened, and I still don't really understand.
Can
But,
you sue?
I don't. They gave me my money back, which was a lot. It was like $300 or something like that.
Oh,
they
for
gave
the
me,
family, sure.
Yeah, they gave me my money back. So I'm like, I'm good. No one got hurt. Everyone else stuck on the train was there for like 5 hours. We got home in like an hour and a half, so I was fine. We
All right, you
got
keep
off
an
it.
eye on
Kinda
that
did.
class action, okay?
Yeah, I will absolutely.
All right. Well, I guess it's amazing that you were able to tell the tale.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
So, someone that's been on this site several times hosted the fucking Golden Globes and killed it.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's pretty
God! Yeah,
awesome.
that didn't
Nikki?
really happen to you,
Yes,
but
she
sure,
absolutely-
yeah.
Well, she's been on the
I
site,
gotta
friend of the
say,
site.
I totally associate her with Dan Rikert. So.
Yeah, I
too.
do too,
Yeah.
and I'm sure she loves that.
Yeah, she gets the Rock was asking her about me, I'm sure. Yeah, at the
Yeah.
Golden Globes. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Unbelievable, fantastic.
she
It's like
killed
the
it.
only
She's-
good thing to come out of the Golden Globes. I feel
She's
like.
built for that. She should be doing this forever. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only good thing out of the Golden Globes. Shogun
know.
won a bunch.
Yeah, Shogun's a good show.
Right.
I hadn't seen
Sick.
any of that stuff. Any of those movies, any of the shows or anything. Yeah.
I think this is the most detached from award season movie I've ever been in my entire life.
There were a lot of good movies this year. I just didn't have any time for anything.
It was blowing my mind when I think the first person Nikki introduced was The Rock. And so when she's like introducing The Rock and he's coming out, I'm thinking like, okay, my friend who 20 years ago was the one who told me it was okay to be a out wrestling fan, like someone who's like openly
Right.
into wrestling because I
Right.
was afraid girls wouldn't talk to me if they knew I was in wrestling. And she was like, you're an
Oh,
idiot. Go ahead and
I
be
forgot
open
we have
about that.
Nikki Glazer to blame for you, but anyway.
Oh yeah, directly lost my virginity because of her and got back into wrestling because of her. So, Janet, the virginity thing you may have faced, like you don't know that story. Long story short, she called me. It was like, "Hey, are you still desperately trying to have sex and lose your virginity?" And I was like, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, my friend that you met that one time, she was asking about you and says if you want to come over to this house party right now, she will have sex with you." And so I slammed a bunch of beers, sprinted to a house party, and had sex with Nikki's friend.
I gotta say,
What a friend.
I gotta say,
She's incredible.
I gotta say, Dan. I've heard that story like 11 times now, and it keeps getting more depressing every time I hear it.
I mean, it got me over that hump. It got me
you
out of that. Like,
you gotta
like,
make it
It's
happen.
just
So,
like
thanks,
she's on the
Nikki.
phone. She's like, "Yeah, Dan, I got one for you."
I was literally probably sitting around in like my sweatpants playing Okami or something or reviewing it. And then Nikki Glazer calls me and is like, "Do you want to have sex with my friend tonight?"
Hell yeah, this wolf fucks. How I'm gonna. Yeah.
Exactly what happened.
Before she hangs up the phone, Dan bursts through the room.
No, I was
why
slaying
this
those
is-
beers first. I was stone cold sober.
Oh my God, this is breaking me in a weird way. I don't.
Kool-Aid Man style. Yeah.
And then she told me the part that
yeah.
I think when she was on Giant Bomb last, I think she told the part of the story I forget, which it was upstairs at the house party. The deed took place. And as I came downstairs, Nikki and a bunch of her friends were watching a movie. And I think she set it up so everybody would stand up and give me like a slow clap exit as I like left the house.
God, Nikki fucking rules, man.
Yeah, that's a good friend.
You can blame her
Hey,
for a lot. Yeah.
I think everyone that I've met named Nikki 10 out of 10 people.
Yeah, 10 out of
Grayson,
10.
Glazer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki cured an incel. Yeah.
Yeah, she
I got down a
rescued
dark
you.
path if I had not gotten that call that
She
night
fixed
in
you, man.
2005.
She fixed you.
She might have fixed the Golden Globes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, to wrap around, her introducing The Rock was just like, if you would go back in time to me and her at that house party and be like, flash forward to this situation happening, it was just the most surreal shit.
Yeah, it happened to the three of you for sure. Like,
Yeah, The Rock's part of the crew. Yeah.
that's awesome. All right, well,
You
who
know,
can top that? Fantastic stuff.
I feel we've had several wrestlers on this specific program, right?
Yeah.
They've all been super genuine, all sweethearts, right?
Yeah.
I feel like The Rock would be the biggest piece of shit on this program.
The thing is, everything I know about The Rock is that he would not at all be like an
Genuine.
asshole or anything.
No.
It's just he is always in that mode of just like, he's always working,
Yeah.
Yeah, which I just can't relate to someone like that.
Never.
Sean, let's make sure we get the description of Nikki Glazer and Dan's virginity in the description of the show so that it sort of crawls through all the search engines. And
We still have, there was a Dancers episode and there was a Giant Bomb Presents with her, and I'm sure we hear her go into great detail on it too.
let's just make sure we double down, triple down on that.
Baby.
All right. Well, if you couldn't tell, this is obviously a call-in show. 707 exit flu is our phone number. I'm sure we've got a backlog of voicemails that we will attempt to get through as much as we can in the next hour or so.
Yeah, we have to answer every leftover voicemail from 2024 before we can end this episode.
Oh,
Fire.
Yeah. We've
That
got
would go for
766 to go. Let's start things off with Dan Rikert.
Let's go with everybody's hair.
Yeah, I can't sleep, so I'm watching Dan play GoldenEye on some old giant bomb. And there's that guy from Nextlanders and Jeff Bakalar, and they all have hair, and I've never seen that before. So what's the deal with being in games media that is taking everyone's hair? That's
No.
not very nice.
That's not how that works.
I don't mean that in a mean way. Bye.
We did walk out of Games Done Quick, and it was 9 degrees in Pittsburgh, and I was like, man, I remember when I used to have hair and this wasn't a problem. And I looked over at both AJ and Mike Minotti, who are very bald men, and I just stopped talking.
Yeah, you've got a lot of hair.
I'm doing all
much,
right
You're much
hair-wise.
older than me, and so for you to be
much
yeah,
older.
that's crazy.
I fucking hate looking at Grubb's hair, man. Like in live and in person and Jan and like all these fucking people. Like I was hanging out a lot with Jake Baldino at
yeah, that's
TG.
handsome.
He's got a good hair.
Jake's
Yeah.
what a fucking
Yeah.
mop on that guy's dome, dude. Are you kidding me?
One of these days, I'm going to try to grow it back and see what happens. And I think it's going to have Larry David moment, and then it's just going to turn into Hulk Hogan. But then once it's in the Hulk Hogan style, I have like not just permission from Bonk. She enthusiastically wants me to have Heihachi hair.
Yes,
Dude.
I think you're going to have Heihachi hair very quickly.
So
yes.
maybe I'll try to grow it out sometime here and
That
see
would
what
roll.
happens. Yeah.
Can I say something, Dan?
Please.
When you shaved your head,
Mhm.
I remember obviously being there in the moment, not of you actually doing it, but
In
during
the
that
shower with me.
yeah, during that time in your life. And I remember thinking to myself, like, huh, he didn't need to do that yet.
Well, I didn't mind it, you know?
Yeah, no, I just thought that, like, you probably could have. I think you had a couple more years before it would have become like a thing.
Like what? So, because I think the bald spot is a pretty good moment to like when the bald spot is a full circle.
yeah,
right
but
here.
like, I don't know. I think certain people could kind of pull it off. I thought like you had it going on in the right places enough. Like it was receding for
Yeah,
sure.
it's receding
but
and it was ball back
But it
here.
was,
yeah.
but the front of your hair, like above your eyebrows, where it wasn't thin. It was like full there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I'm, you do whatever you want, obviously, but like, I just feel like, for me, I was just holding on for dear life for so
Sure.
many years.
Oh, we saw the
It was,
hats.
You know, it
Yeah. We still see the
just-
hats.
I was gonna say.
was after like 36, I think, was when shit really. Hold on, maybe I need to sit down for this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's not just games media people, caller. It's just men in general.
Yeah, there's like a pattern.
Happens to
or
women
something.
too, but
Yeah.
obviously way more.
Yeah, men have it
and-
very hard.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're right, Jan.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Jeff Beckler's Men's Rights Podcast.
It's about time we spoke up about this kind of stuff.
You know what? I will pop a zin.
No, I am.
That's my podcast if I never met Nikki.
I'm
Next
forever
episode,
sinless.
Mark Zuckerberg's going to be on. He's got a lot of things he wants to say about free speech now. So
Oh, God.
Why
a
does
necklace
he
guy
look
now, right?
like such a fucking dork?
Yeah, he
He's
looks
a
like
necklace
the
guy now, right?
He's the
Dude.
most swagless fucking person in the world.
He is so terminally unfuckable. Like,
Yeah.
It is crazy when you look at that dude. My God.
I do hate him.
He seems
What? Like-
not pleasant.
The universal billionaire heel turn, not that they were never not heels, but like,
They
oh
used to
my
buy
Lord.
libraries and shit.
Have we lost Richard Branson yet?
He kind of just doesn't look, I'm sure he has evil machinations all the time, but he's quiet about it.
That's the thing. I feel like on the grand scale of things, Branson's the one that's not full scale, like, hey, fuck this guy yet, right?
I don't know. I mean, I would have to look closer. I just assumed they probably would be. The one
It's fair
the
to
one,
say, yeah.
The one mediocre billionaire was Mike Ilitch, owner of the Little Caesars and the Detroit Tigers and Detroit Red Wings. He housed Rosa Parks without telling anybody for like the last 20 years of her life. That's the one good thing a billionaire's ever done. All the other ones are just complete garbage. So yeah, and yeah, the heel turn is like, oh man, we should have known. It's like they all were just faking Pride Month stuff. Of course, we knew that, but it's like, man, it's been rough. Yeah, and I'm sorry to break it to you.
Cool. Everything's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Anything
I don't
weird
know
about
about
Vince
Mark Cuban
McMahon?
either. What's
Trying to
that?
think of other billionaires.
Well,
Anything weird about Vince McMahon?
His ass cartoon lifts weights.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw
No,
that.
Vince
Everyone look up the Vince
Browser
McMahon
tabs.
ass cartoon. Yeah.
Famously clean track record.
Really?
Vince McMahon.
Not a
Yeah.
spot on him. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah,
Broken clock and all that.
Wow. Okay.
Some people survive the fame, I guess. Jeff Grubb, you're up next.
Oh snap! Let's see here. I wanna do Juggalos.
Hey, this is Dan from Brooklyn, and I was just thinking, if you guys are not putting together tickets to send Dan to the meeting of the Juggalos, gathering of the Juggalos, whatever it's called, what the fuck are you guys even doing?
I would do that. You know I would do that. And I think I would make a lot of friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
without a doubt. I think
Yeah.
they would like
I
you.
think-
You would become their god somehow.
I don't care about the music at all, but I think the Juggalo lifestyle, I think, would jive
Speaks to
with
you.
how I am. And also, like, I don't want to do drugs there, but I'll get drunk with them and watch wrestling. That sounds good.
I think we could do a Dan, what was it? Dan Voyage?
Catch
Dan
Me If You
Voyage,
Dan.
Catch Me If You Dan. I also would do full Juggalo gimmick if we wanted to do that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be in line with like the new way of doing Dan Voyage, where it's like we have a fixer with you who has all the makeup ready to go. Be like, all right, here you are, gathering Juggalos. You didn't bring anything, but we did.
It's
You
been a
painted
year
up.
since you sent me to Fargo. My calendar's
really?
open.
When was it?
That was last February or late January, early February. So it was around this time we might have had the talk that sent me to Fargo. So
That
send
was
me
a
out.
fun talk.
Put me on a plane. I'll go.
Dates and location for the 25th annual? We
Oh, wow.
gotta go.
Yeah, that's an important anniversary.
Yeah,
Okay.
send me and I'll
Do
just
it.
film Dan.
When and where, Jan?
It
Yeah,
says
where is it?
Dates and times coming soon.
Oh, okay.
Jan, you go with me.
Yeah.
It'll be easier to film.
They used
okay.
to do it in Ohio, and then I think that city kicked them out. Like, we don't want you here.
Even Ohio can't handle.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. The Juggalo subreddit, which I'm discovering is a thing.
Cool.
Of course.
Breaking news: 2025 Gathering of the Juggalos, August 13th to the 16th in Thornville, Ohio.
Let's do it. Easy. I'm there.
Okay.
No, done.
Me,
Close to
Grub,
that,
and Minotti,
Grub.
all juggaloed out.
I will yes and this. I am suspicious that Mike Minotti will be on board, but
Me,
we'll
Grub,
see.
and the Pog Slammer.
And the Pog Slammer, of course. Yeah. God, the Juggalos would love the Pog Slammer.
Yeah.
Oh
that's his,
my
That's his
God.
Juggalo champion shit wrestling gimmick.
Okay, it's east of Columbus. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, we can do that. Go visit my mom.
The third comment says,
Juggalo makeup.
I haven't been to the gathering in 12 years. This one feels destined. I miss the old school Juggalo days where we became a trend amongst the TikTok kids. Having my lunch money taken in middle school for wearing shaggy makeup on Halloween sure sucked, but my older cousin Sean, R.I.P., and his friends sure made me feel like not a loner loser after. The thought that we're on the 25th anniversary of the gathering makes me feel old. I was a baby back in the deck days, but now I'm younger than the first Jugs gen.
Whoop,
Wow.
whoop.
Shaggy Two Dope and Violent J are good names. Let's be clear.
They're
all right?
great names. Yes.
Shaggy Two Dope, Violent J. These are that's good stuff.
Yeah. Really good. Let's go.
Backlar, you're
Let's
coming,
go
right?
to the
You're gonna
gathering.
Run
All
with
right,
the
yeah.
hatchet.
Yeah, Backlar, send us to the gathering.
Let's do a stage show. Let's do a full-on stream from the gathering.
We could,
Yeah.
I was out until I heard that.
We'll do a live voicemail dump truck from the crowd.
yeah.
Oh my God. Backlar, come on.
These are the ideas that I bring to Backler and he has to veto. And I
just
ask him
like-
400 more times.
I guess I just don't get I don't get it in the way you want me to get it. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Well,
not
I
to
don't
get.
think you need to get it.
What's
Just
not
give
to
us the
get?
money. yeah.
Just give
You're
me-
the businessman. We're the creatives. Just trust us.
Man, it's only January 10th, dude. Come on. What are we doing? What's happening?
Send Dib.
Yeah.
No.
Luke, give us Deb.
Just
No,
strap a GoPro to Dib's head and send him to the gathering by himself.
I don't. I
POV Deb.
if I know my son, I do not think he would have a good time at the
He would
gathering.
start out not having a good time, and then people would see set, and they would be like, "We got to save this little Juggalo of the future." And
Yeah.
Someone, Shaggy Two Dope takes off his hatchet necklace, puts it on Dib.
there it is. Yeah.
and that's how we save the gathering.
Uh huh.
All right. I don't really
What
want to
if
think
we
about
can
this
get
anymore.
Stage time for the Pog Slammer, and he can do the gamer rap.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh man, now that is
Yeah.
a possibility.
He would basically wear that Mortal Kombat makeup, right?
The
Like-
Quan Chi stuff.
Yeah.
Hog Slammer, Quan Chi, Gamer
Uncle
Rap.
Fester. Yeah.
Book it.
Gathering.
Oh, and you know, why has everyone worn this kind of makeup already? Like Grub did it at the Bombathon, kind of.
Well, that
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
wrestling. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's-
I
that's-
mean,
it's
okay,
very
okay,
different.
buddy, we're
Yeah, they
splitting
don't have
hairs.
wrestling at the gathering
Juggalos
at
are
Juggalo.
also in wrestling. So
We're
Yeah.
splitting hairs there, friend.
Yeah. I guess I haven't really.
Yeah,
I had the head. I had the Bam Bam Flame Head thing.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I can't. Were you're like shoot against having makeup day? I'm trying to remember. Because
No, that was Mike. Right? That was the
right.
Pog Slammer.
that's right. He was like, there's no way I'll ever do that. And then once he got it, did it, and got a pop, he was like, I'm addicted
he got attention
now.
for it. He's like, well,
Yeah,
I'm a
started
makeup guy.
sleeping in it. Yeah,
I'll just do my makeup as like the little clown boy from Dragon Ball.
Oh,
yeah.
Grub, when you beat Baldur's Gate 3, you get to pick his tattoo. Make a Pog Slammer tattoo.
Or just permanent Quan Chi makeup.
No, just like the red
Pog
symbol on
Slammer
his head.
tattoo, Gothic font around his belly button, like CM Punk straight edge.
Yeah.
Pog Slammer.
That would be so sick. All caps, Gothic.
Gothic font, yeah.
Where show was it? We were talking about the Pog Slammer BCR.
No,
That sounds right. That was today, right?
I think. Okay, Dan was on it, so yes, the Pog Slammer.
Oh, because your mic check question was something that smells good, and I started talking about my Pog Slammer, and then Mike was like, "That's me, the Pog Slammer." Call me this.
That's so fucking awesome.
I can feel him seething somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, he stopped responding in chat.
been
I think
quiet.
He left. He was like, I'm going to go to Arby's.
Oh, he's really
angry.
excited. He's saying, "Oh my god, yeah." He's,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
over. Yeah, he's happy. It's over now. Like good over, not done over.
Right, no,
it's,
yeah,
just, it's
over.
just beginning. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, we got a lot to chew on here. I don't think you have access to our HR department, Mike.
No.
So
Yeah, we're
you're
gonna get that away from
ineligible. Yeah,
You're barking
Yeah.
up the wrong tree there,
Yeah.
buddy boy. Jan, it's your turn.
Patton Oswalt.
Yo, I'm watching AP Bio, and why the hell does Patton Oswalt remind me so much of Mike Minotti? All right, later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys see it? I don't really see it.
I could kind of see it. There's
I
the
kinda see the
energy
energy.
matches a little
Energy
bit. You know?
matches. Yes.
Yeah. Like the
Definitely.
innocence of both.
Yeah. Well, like just slightly naive, but actually like but then they're like also very funny. So yeah, I see it.
Yeah, yeah.
How,
He did
how
the-
tall is Oswalt?
Much shorter than Mike Minotti,
Yeah.
but they both have short energy, which is what's more important here.
Yeah,
He's pretty
Mike-
short. Patton Oswalt's actually pretty short.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, definitely, yes. And Mike Minotti's
Yeah.
5'10", but people think Mike Minotti's
Well,
short.
Minotti is about as tall as me in pictures, and I just posted a picture in chat of me and Patton Oswalt, and you can see I've got a good 5'6", maybe 4 on him.
He does have to do like the high arm over. So
Yeah, I don't like, and I'm kind of bending down too. So
okay, yeah.
And Mike's actually taller than you would think.
Yeah.
Cool. How'd you pull that up so fast, by the way? You just like, I'm more curious how you're
I got my Google Photos attached to Giant Bomb chat, and I can just, it's a Siri thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Siri,
but I mean, like,
get my photos of Patton.
No, but I mean, like, are you tagging photos? Are you where you're
Well, the Google
organizing
Photos,
them?
like,
I've got like folders and stuff of like, oh, here's me with wrestlers, here's me with whatever.
Got it.
you know?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is. Because Google Photos is good for search for sure. You can
Yeah,
search
but is it
your
like, would
stuff.
it search Patton Oswalt?
I
without
think
you
it
tagging him?
might, dude. I think it might for celebrities.
Here, okay, let's try it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if it works.
I'll search for Snoop Dogg and see if a picture. of him
Sometimes
shows up.
it does. I've never
The
used
only
proper
famous
names,
person
but
I've taken a picture with
Nope.
recently
Nothing for
is,
Snoop.
is the guy from The Room that was the therapist. Met him at
Okay,
E3.
I searched for John Cena, and there's a couple pictures popped up that I took at live events, but there's a
does it
million
say-
Cena signs in the
Yes,
background.
that's what it is.
That's
Reading
probably what's
text.
going on.
And I have pictures of just like him, and it's not showing
Sure,
up there.
sure.
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, I know it definitely reads text. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
and if you tag them, like if you make a face
Sure.
tag,
Right.
then it'll work. But,
Yeah. Interesting. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, there we go. All right, Jan, you went, right?
I did.
So it's my turn. I'm gonna do. I'll play ball. Let's do Hanukkah of.
Hey, you dummies. Thank you for the wonderful holiday gifts. These podcasts are wonderful, especially since I'm just finishing up my 8th joint. I rolled a Hanukkah of joints here with family, and I'm just finishing the last one, and I get to drive home tomorrow and listen to 8 hours of giant bomb cast arguing about the year's best games. Hell yeah, guys. Anyway, love you all. Merry Christmas, Merry New Year. Bye.
Hell yeah.
I love you too. It is very funny. He definitely put him in a menorah, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's
Oh
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
All right,
good.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, maybe Hanukkah's cool.
Hanukkah this year was started on Christmas Day?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Jan was more Jewish than I was this Hanukkah season, I gotta say.
I went to the Hanukkah zone with you in person, Backler.
Oh my God, that's right. We didn't
Wait,
even
is
talk
that
about
like
the
a kid
Hanukkah zone.
but Jewish?
We had a Hanukkah corner together.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, at a bar in Jersey. We met up over the holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, we hung out at a bar and
They had one corner decorated for Hanukkah?
Mhm. Everything was
Okay.
really Christmased out, and then they had a Hanukkah zone, and that's where they put us.
yeah, I don't know if
The
it was
Hanukkah ghetto,
oh,
yeah.
Oh, and in the Hanukkah zone was like Chinese takeout boxes
Good.
for real.
Yeah.
The waitress said she was gonna. What was her name? Erin.
I don't remember.
She's gonna put
Sheila.
a single dreidel on the screen, but they couldn't
just
do
rotating. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks.
fun. It's a good
Thanks
night.
for putting that together. I felt very welcome. Got a nice big Hanukkah greeting upon arrival. And Jan had matzo ball soup over the break, so that's
Is-
pretty sick.
Shoot matzo ball soup. It was just soup and one matzo ball.
Oh, no, not even so. Not matzo balls soup. Okay.
No.
Yes,
No.
the community realizes that you neglected to highlight that when asked about your most amazing moment over the break. So
Well, I just needed to talk about me crying a little bit, you know?
it's just a little asterisk. Jews will remember this.
Not known for holding a grudge. Come on.
Yeah. So it was so I think Christmas night was the first night. I think
Mhm.
it could have been the night before. But I'm pretty sure it was that.
Hammond of Texas says it was December 26th was the first night.
No, dude, that I think is wrong because I'm pretty sure we lit candles. So maybe first off, I'm just assuming there's no Jews in Texas, but so the way Jewish holidays work is it's a nighttime start, right?
Oh,
so if the
okay.
holiday, so the first day is the day after the first night. So the first night of lighting candles was probably Christmas Day, right? And then it went on, and I think it ended like the 2nd of January or something. I can't remember the last time it spilled over into January.
Like 2
that.
weeks.
It's
eight
8 nights.
days. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the
Consecutive.
candle, the candles. The candles burn twice as long or whatever.
It's something about magic oil. I don't know. The big secret
The
that nobody talks about.
Maccabees, Bacalar.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, okay? And you know I'm not a practicing Jewish person, but most like Jews don't really give a shit about Hanukkah. It's pretty low on the priority poll. That's all. If
Do you
you're
have
worried.
candles?
What's that?
Do you have to buy oil?
Nope, it's just a candle. Most people just use candles. I think.
Oh,
there's
you said
people
there
who
was like a
probably-
magic oil thing.
Yeah, I think the story, right, like the fantasy is that there was like oil that somehow lasted longer than it was rightfully supposed to.
Okay.
Again, very loose interpretation of what the symbolism of the holiday is, because I just don't really pay attention to that so much.
Sure.
But yeah, that's great. And now I'm gonna put 8 joints in my menorah.
And put caviar on your latkes.
Yeah, which is a thing too. Jan introduced me to. Very, very fancy boy.
L'chaim.
All right, chat, you are up next. Let me see what chat chose. ABC, is there a Jeff Bacalar.mp3?
Yes. Jeff Bacalar E3,
E3
experience.
E3 experience.
Happy New Trucking Truckers Dumpers or something. How do you feel the Last of Us interactive experience that Sony's got cooked up is going to differ to the Jeff Bacalar E3 experience?
What is the Sony thing?
They
Do we know?
They like announced some stuff at CES. Last of Us interactive experience.
Oh God.
Yes, The Last of Us, the official Sony immersive entertainment thing. I don't know. I don't think it could stand up to what Bacalar and I, who was there, experienced at E3.
Wasn't it hot? Was it hot?
No, he's the flute man, remember?
I don't remember it being the weather being the problem.
No, it wasn't the weather.
We called you. There was like a line situation.
Yeah.
So remember we had you on speakerphone from our watch along.
Yeah.
And
It
you
was
were not
crowded.
thrilled.
It was crowded, and we were being herded like cattle
Right.
Yeah.
through
Room
all of
to
these
room,
very
right?
small spaces. I remember that
Yeah.
connected much larger rooms.
The Last of Us room was a like shape that was like set up like the church or whatever for the one's wedding scene. I played 8 hours of Last of Us 2. I don't know.
Yeah, and like you couldn't tell what was going on until music started playing from
Right,
a
and then you went
person.
from one room to the next, and there was a white guy playing a Japanese flute very well, and I'm like, he must respect that culture. But then the one thing I remember about that night the most is that me and Mike were having a great time, especially especially on the Spider-Man.
Yeah, because
stuff.
it was Disney.
Yeah, it was
You and who?
me and Mike. Me and Mike.
No, who?
Oh, me and the Pog Slammer. This is
yeah,
before he went as the
Slammer,
Pog
yeah,
Slammer,
yeah.
but yeah, me and the Pog Slammer were enjoying stuff out there, and then we went back in to like leave, and Mike, who is a huge Uncharted fan, saw the Pog Slammer saw Neil Druckmann and went to go like say something nice about the games, and Neil Druckmann kind of rolled his eyes, and I was like, how dare you treat this man who has been this Pog Slammer has been such a fan of your games for so long. I was like, God, that's the
rolled
moment
his
that made
eyes?
that's the moment that made
Really?
me really dislike Neil Druckmann. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, 'cause
and,
Mike
like-
is very kind, and I'm like, yeah, it was kind of
But yeah,
shitty.
bent. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and like think about all the places to not do that.
Yeah.
Like to not act that way.
He was just like, yeah, I'm too good for a compliment. I don't know. It was weird.
What the fuck, man?
Wow.
What the hell?
And
Do I hate him now too?
And then I just remember this other guy on the other side of the room just complaining about everything. I don't know. He was calling his friends like, "Hey, Giant Bomb."
To be clear, I was fairly quiet about it in the moment. Like I wasn't, sound. Man, I can't believe we just passed like ships in the night that time there.
Yep.
Rob.
Do you think I was ever in the same room as the Pog Slammer before I came
Yeah,
back here?
I think you were. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
you
were we both at the Konami, the
Yes.
famous Konami one? Right. Okay.
You've been in the room with the Pog Slammer before you knew about
That's
the Pog
right. I
Slammer.
think it was that weird Konami one with 99 Nights and all that. I think he was there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
God damn.
The room
Well-
with greatness.
Yeah. So I don't know if we answered your call.
What was the question?
It was, how does this Sony CES experience compare to my E3 experience, the last E3, as we all know, that ever happened?
Right.
Even though there were like 2 or 3 more after.
well,
but
There will probably be lines. It'll be very confusing, and Jeff Baclar will call us.
You know, I this just seems like the biggest CES since in like the post-COVID world.
Sure.
Just looking from afar, Tam and Lucy were out there. Some of my old CNET buddies were at. Well, no, they were let go, and now they're doing freelance work for CNET. But they were there, and it seems like it was like a better vibe in terms of like the people working there, right? I don't care about the products. I'm talking about the vibe of like the people who have to go to work there, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Can I ask, who the hell would want to be immersed in the world of The Last of Us?
It doesn't seem like a fun one.
What do you mean? Millions of people who tune in to HBO programming about it. They are immersing themselves in that
Yeah,
world.
but like, watching a show is a little bit different than like, hey, I want to go live in that world.
I'm with you, man. It seems like the worst.
Well, like Universal has like a lot of those like scare things during the holiday.
Yeah, I guess it's like a haunted
Yeah, it's a
house,
haunted
I guess.
house thing.
They're like fun apocalypses. Like I'd rather be like the Twist Metal 2 universe. I've always thought it'd be fun.
Escape from New York. Give me that.
Yeah, Escape from New York would be sweet.
Yeah. Mad Max. Give me that. I want to drink gasoline. Yay.
Gasoline.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you just like in this experience, like this video, they just, hey, stand on the other side of the room while you watch a lady get attacked. So what?
So-
No, I'm good. That sounds crazy. What are you talking about?
I did a Comic-Con once where they did like it was like the year Walking Dead blew up, and they took over Petco Park where the Padres play, and they did like a Walking Dead obstacle course where we wore GoPros.
Nobby, yeah.
You could probably find it on YouTube if you search, but we wore GoPros and we were chased by zombie actors. It was fun. It was like a workout. But I'm assuming it's like a similar kind of thing. Didn't feel great to be in like a post-apocalyptic zombie baseball stadium.
Yeah, probably not.
Big Dead Rising vibes though, for sure.
Cool. I gotta go grab something. Let's pick another voicemail.
Okay.
Real quick, I just searched for, I was going to do a fun bit where I was like, oh, I found a picture of Baclar doing that zombie experience thing. And I searched for Seth Rogen zombies.
I have
thinking
hair.
there must be a movie where Seth Rogen appears with zombies, but I got a way more appropriate for Baclar picture of Seth Rogen. If anyone wants to check the chat real quick.
All right, I'm looking at the chat.
Tell me that's not just Jeff.
Oh my God, that is just Jeff Baclar.
Oh, that's
He's wearing
from,
the same glasses
that's
and
from,
everything.
That's Zach and Miri, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
It is, yeah.
They're on
That's
a
the-
hockey
okay,
bench. Are they in the penalty box?
It's just a picture of you, Jeff.
it's funny, Grub. Isn't it funny that they like took off all the glass for this?
Yeah, I'm like, that's why I'm like so confused about what I'm looking at. Like, yeah.
Yeah, this is obviously a Kevin Smith thing because what's his face? Randall's on the left.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Zach and Miri Make a Porno is a Kevin Smith production.
I wear a cage. I'll have you know.
What's that mean?
I don't play hockey without
what
face
do you
protection.
think it means, Dad?
You wear a cage? Like, is that like the goalie box?
No, that's a net.
No, a cage over his face.
Face
A
on my
Oh,
face.
for your
face
little
protection.
caps. Yeah, okay.
My little caps.
Or whatever the hockey face is.
Where's a gimp cage? Come on.
It's a face. We all have faces. What do you
Cap,
mean?
the helmet.
Helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the word we were struggling to find. All right, look, 40's treating you well dietarily, maybe not so well in other departments.
Well, it doesn't teach you hockey as you age.
No, just the word helmet. That's
Hey,
all.
let Dan go get his thing. Pick a voicemail.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Dan,
yeah.
pick a voicemail.
When I'm
Assholes.
inebriated.
Hey, dumpers. My wife just informed me that when I'm inebriated, I like to say, yikes, stripes, fruit stripes come. That just
What?
made me wonder, do you guys have any of the weird, old advertising slogans that are stuck in your brain that you say randomly? Love you. Bye.
Me
That's
too.
That's a good call
Next one gonna
because
play?
Yeah.
No, okay, cool.
I think the Diet Barks one, because like I know the famous one is Barks has bite,
Right.
and they might still do this. Diet Barks was just it's good, and so I'm frequently when something's good, I just think of Diet Barks. It's good. Yeah.
When I'm eating something and I don't give anything to my wife, I think of Dr. Pepper 10, and it's like, this is not for you.
Dr. Pepper 10 is for men. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No, it's not for women. It's not for
this is not- this
yeah,
is
it's
not
not
for
Dr.
women.
Pepper 10. It's for men. It's
No.
Dr. Pepper 10. It's not for women.
This is
wait,
not
what?
for you.
Wait, this.
Oh,
this is lost
Baclar,
on
look
me.
up YouTube Dr. Pepper 10 commercial. It's weirdly modern. It was like mid to late 2000s, and so it would be like a manly dude driving a stone cold vehicle through the forest,
vascular arms.
Yeah, he'd be like, Dr. Pepper 10 with 10 manly calories. It's not for women because if it's diet, that means you're a lady.
Yes.
And so, but if it's 10 manly calories, then you're not a pussy. Yeah, yeah, that's the deal.
Man, God, the pendulum just really swings, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
We're pretty close to being back in the Dr. Pepper 10 zone here, I think. Is
The
where
Dr.
we're at
Pepper
right
10 zone is the eras, the Paleolithic, it's like the Renaissance.
You could just see like a board, like just the fucking meeting room of like all these people trying to figure out like, we don't want anyone to feel gay drinking this soda.
Right, yeah. Literally, that's their biggest concern. Is like, what if a man thinks this is for a woman?
Oh, look, I'm a gay lady.
Yeah.
Drinking my Dr. Pepper diet right now.
It was fun to be at the football game, and whenever I get a Bud Light now, I always ask for a gay Bud Light. So my brothers, what do you want to drink? I'm like, give me a gay Bud Light. And I'm not even thinking. And like several of the guys around there, like what the hell? What's going on back there?
People still mad about Bud Light?
You could tell that they like think they're still supposed to be mad, but they're not actually mad because like Shane Gillis does Bud Light commercials. We're like, well, I like Shane Gillis, so
yeah,
that was the move for Bud Light. All right.
Yep, that was the move, and it worked. It's like, well,
right.
he's a real man. I can laugh at his jokes. So it's all right.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, it's bad. I don't like old like jingles or whatever and sayings from commercials, not necessarily, but like old curse words like Great Googly Moogly and Jiminy Christmas. I like saying those. My kids hate it when I say it, but
What's Great Googly Moogly from?
I don't know, but now it's from that song. Great Googly Moogly, that thing is juicy. Yeah.
Oh,
Googly Moogly
Snickers
is from a
ad.
Snickers ad? Okay,
Yeah.
well shit, then there you go.
Wait, is that the Chiefs one?
I don't know. I just picture an old man saying "Great Googly
Yeah, is
Moogly."
it when the guy does the chefs in the end zone?
Right, it's like, but who are the chefs and Andy Reid?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know, maybe.
Well, there was an older one. I don't know if that was just a Kansas City thing, but growing up,
No,
like,
that's plays everywhere.
oh, okay. It is that one. Okay, Will Smith says it's that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
They remade that one. Okay, this year with Andy Reid, right?
I remember
Okay,
like in
yes.
the late '90s seeing that all
Right,
the time.
I was
yeah.
that kind of threw me off because I did just see this on TV a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I thought that commercial was way older than this. This says Andy. Now Andy Reid's been the coach of the Chiefs for a while, so it was like that's where it was my confusion. Was like, okay, maybe he just did it his first year there, but even then, I'm like, I thought it was way older than that. This explains it. It's from the late '90s.
I feel like it was like Gunther Cunningham era Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay.
originally.
All right. That helps me become moored with reality once again. Oh, kid, I'm doing a show. You don't have to yell just because you're playing Tomodachi Life.
Oh, nice.
She was like, she discovered Mii's, and she's been making Mii's on every Nintendo
cool.
platform.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was. She's like, "Are there any games?" I'm like, I don't know.
Tamagotchi's perfect for that.
And so I set up Tomodachi Life for her, and she's been going crazy with it. She like keeps making songs about like because she. Her thing is she really doesn't like dogs, really likes cats. So a lot of her songs are about how cats are cool and dogs are bad. So hey, I didn't indoctrinate her or anything.
That Jeff will remember this. What's interesting is watching the kids, right? Watching Dib watch commercials now. Because he just sees it as like content.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, like what's this little YouTube video? I'm like, no, that's an actual commercial for like a pharmaceutical.
Yeah, for my doll.
Yeah,
I mean, but wasn't it kind of always the case? They were always like, "Oh, here's the Bud Light frogs," you know?
Yes,
it's like,
but
there was
like,
always...
but we compartmentalized commercials in a way
different.
that he is not.
Because
right?
we built up a thick layer of protection between us
Right.
and ads because we had to deal with them. My kids have watched maybe 1% of the amount of ads that I watched as a kid, maybe, and honestly, it's probably much less than that. So when
They're
see
being
one,
sold stuff, don't forget, but it's a different
yes,
way.
it's all ingrained in the YouTube videos for sure.
Oh, right.
But the actual traditional style commercials, they do not know how to process those the ways that we did.
Speaking of that stuff, I loaded up the TV, and there's the splash screen now on smart TVs, and it's like, here's just a bunch of shit. There's just a big ad for that Mr. Beast games thing, and there's just Mr. Beast there, and I just don't like looking at his face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a weird face.
It's
And I
bad
think,
to
doesn't
look
he
at.
know it? I think he'd even say,
he
he's
does.
like, the way I look is
It's
the problem.
the most dead-eyed motherfucker I've ever seen. He's got that just Jared from Subway smile. It's just like a shark's eyes. It's weird.
Shark's eyes, dead eyes.
It's really, I don't like looking at him.
Yeah, he looks like he's constantly teetering on the edge of malfunction.
Yeah, there's a video of him with, unlike the Costco guys who are just true human beings through and through.
Red-blooded Americans.
Yes, there's a video of Mr. Beast with the Costco guys trying to do the boom song and do the dance to it, and I've never seen someone look deader. Like, it was like Weekend at Bernie's if you green screened out the guys.
It's like the Zuckerberg problem, where
Yeah,
it's
he's a
like, you don't
machine.
look human.
Yeah, he understands the algorithm because he is like a human algorithm walking
He
around.
is the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't have any of the human parts. Not that I care. Whatever. It's not a problem. But I also do not enjoy looking at him.
No, not good.
Yeah, I
Those
think
eyes.
that's a common take. I think most people feel that way.
Yeah,
and they
okay.
just sort of tolerate him in a way that they have to.
Huh.
All right. Well, thank you, caller. Jeff Grubb, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go with. It's a taser.
Hi, I just found out that somebody I know recently purchased a watch that you wear to sleep, and it's an alarm that shocks you to wake you up. It's a Taser watch. I think Dan has a son or something out here. I think I met Dan's son.
Ask Vicky about
What
a
is it?
friend.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's like a reverse GoldenEye? Let me see.
how
Okay,
do-
watch, taser,
There's no way it
alarm.
shocks you. I bet it's like
A
I
shot
bet it's
clock
like
three.
right?
A
No, it's
reverse
like-
GoldenEye is a really good way of putting it, man. I knew exactly what you were getting at.
Wouldn't it be like a stim?
I'm
bet
looking
it's
now. I
that.
think it's the Pavlok ring. Wait, you can get shock rings too?
I mean, you can get shock rings for any part of the body. Yeah.
Can I expense this, Bacalar, so I can report about it on content?
Only if I have the remote control for it.
It's it's on sale for $105 right now. The shock
Is it an
clock
IoT
3.
device like the game scent?
Can it also be stinky?
Yeah.
Can it
I
fit
would buy
around
this.
everything on? But no, like what are we? What
Yeah,
are we?
it's the shock clock 3. Shock
How-
clock max. What
How
is
does
this?
it deliver the quote unquote shock?
Shock Clock Max is more than just an alarm clock. It's your personal morning coach designed to zap you awake and keep you energized throughout the day.
Okay, that's so fucking annoying that
I
it had
will
to say
do
throughout the day.
this.
No, don't.
What, Dan? I want to know
This is
how
what I
it,
need.
How does it do that though?
I don't. I'm not a scientist.
Electricity.
I'm a guy that needs to wake up.
But do you think? I don't think it's giving. It's not shocking you.
It's
probably
almost
like-
certainly just like a tiny little static buildup worth of electricity.
Okay, here we go. Wakes you up. Okay, here we go. The only alarm clock that shocks you awake. The Pavlok Shock
not
Clock
true.
3 wakes you up with soft chimes and gentle vibrations. If that fails, the electric zap is guaranteed to wake you up without disturbing anyone else. It's the world's most effective alarm clock. Say goodbye to the snooze. Traditional alarm clocks struggle to get you out of bed. Blah, 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 blah. It zaps you awake. You don't get back to sleep. Wakes you up without disturbing your partner. You wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and screaming. You can customize it. You can set, okay. Oh, Backler, I got to expense this,
I don't
right?
know if waking up every day to like adrenaline coursing through your body is healthy.
I want it, seriously.
Like just your cortisol levels, like immediately at 100%. Yeah, that sounds like a good way to get an early grave right there.
Okay, Backler, I'll expense this and I'll wear it for a future dump truck, and I'll have Bonk set it to a random time during the broadcast of the dump truck. So I will get shocked at some point. It'll be like, somebody will die this week on Family Matters. It'll be like, no, I'm going to get shocked at some time during
On
the
a
dump
very
truck.
special episode of the voicemail dump truck.
We're going to electrocute Dan.
Well,
I'm
how
just
much
reading
is this
some of
thing?
these reviews.
How much is it?
$105. It's on sale. New Year's sale.
That's within the bit budget.
Yeah, it's normally $150. It's on sale right now for $105.
I just don't think this thing is like gonna. I don't think you're gonna like it.
I don't
about
care about
liking
that.
it.
I want him to get electrocuted.
I didn't like tasing myself in the morning when I did.
How did you set that up again?
I just bought a stun gun and just turned it on
Make
myself.
you die early line
Oh,
from
right.
Jeff. Yes, he really just glossed over that part.
I
huh?
kind of
Yeah.
think I'm invincible. I can handle this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bethany D says it really does help me get up. The shock setting is crazy, but it works.
Oh, Bethany.
Can we do a poll? Should Bacalar let Dan expense this?
Yeah, I'll get it. Hang on,
Oh,
give me
you
a
mean
second.
the legally binding poll application we have?
Yeah. We're here for the folks. Got to give the people what they want.
So fucking stupid. How could they have already made 2 of these that they're up to shot clock 3?
Well, there's also the max, so that might be the 4th one.
Right. You know, SKUs these days, they're just trying to capitalize off everything.
Like, I'm looking for the disclaimer. Like, that's what I'm scouring this website for. Like, in some cases, like, where's that? Is it safe?
There's a how it works.
It's electric stimulus, so I think I was right. It's like a muscle stim.
Sure.
Oh, and people use it to like quit biting their nails and shit.
Safety is a top priority, but if you have health concerns or are pregnant,
Okay, hang on, Backload. There is a way where you could have a remote to shock me because this lady here has a testimonial on how she stopped biting
We
her
have
nails.
to keep that content exclusive to the OnlyFans, though.
That's true.
So.
So this lady says, I've been biting my nails for 25 years. My husband had a good time shocking me when he caught me biting my nails. This helped me quit biting my nails. So,
I bet that's
Backlar, you can
Bluetooth.
have an app where you have a button to press to electrocute me.
yeah, but I bet you it's like a Bluetooth thing, and I can't do it.
that's what we thought about
across
the game,
country.
Yeah, that's what we thought about the game, Sen. The poll, should Backler let Dan expense the shock watch that is not a fetish? 36 said yes, 17 said no.
Okay, Backlar, can I expense this? 105.
Can we do it so we can have him get electrocuted on the beginning or like sometime
What if
random
he
in the
dies?
next voicemail dump truck?
I'm not going to
He's
die.
not going to die from that, but I just mean if you woke up every morning to a jolt of adrenaline and cortisol, that wouldn't be great long term.
All right, we can do like one of these a quarter. Is this what we want?
What are these? What is these?
The
know,
budget.
Whatever you
budget.
need to like,
The big
whatever I need
budget.
to do to shut you up for 3 months.
Well, the Retro Tank 4K is what you need for
That's
that.
not
the
shutting you up.
4K the 4K CE is much more affordable.
I want the expensive one.
I'm sure.
No,
Yeah,
like,
you need all.
look, it solves 2 things. It's like, it's to shut you up, and it's to make sure no one asks me like uncomfortable questions.
What do you mean?
You know, when people are like, why did you spend $688 on like, whatever? So
is this a yes? Am I adding this to my cart right now?
I'm asking
Okay,
you,
wait,
do you want this to be
Juggalos.
your Q1 gimmick?
Can I get the Retro Tank as the alternative?
No, that's what are you, Congress? You're trying to slide on those things.
Earmark it. Yeah.
No, you can't just slot in and slide in other
The
bullshit to go
voicemail
along with
dump
this.
truck pork is really getting out of control.
If I get this, will you not send me on a random plane to somewhere?
Oh no, that's not a gimmick. That's like real actual.
real
It's a
stuff.
show.
Wait, so what
Yeah.
do I not get if I get this?
Oh my
Another-
god, you're like a child fucking negotiating with Santa Claus. Like
Yes.
what the fuck,
It's the
dude?
worst about this stuff. You don't get to do another goof of this equivalent on one of these shows.
Chad, is this the one I do?
For a couple months.
For a couple months? Couple months?
I think this is the one.
All right,
This is the one.
let's do it.
I could set up if I could set up a Twitch thing where it's like tied to donations.
Yeah, I really
God.
like. Can
we
you,
would
can
make,
you do me
we
a
would make
favor
that
though?
money back in no
We're
time.
back in black, baby.
100% if it can be activated over the internet.
Well, that we're gonna have to figure out. But
Well, I'm sure you could look it up beforehand.
Well, I mean, listen, for this, I will figure out how to do an Arduino little button thing.
Oh,
that
right,
presses
you could
the
just set a
Bluetooth thing.
local-
I will just
yeah.
like go to his house and set that up.
We'll hack that. Yeah, for sure.
okay, let's see. Honest review of the Shot Clock 3. Wow, that's way too long on Reddit about a shocking watch.
I gotta say, there are some people in chat that are recommending we wrap it around your ding dong.
I'm not putting the shock clock on my penis.
Yeah, but to be fair, like as Will Smith in chat says, there's probably a cock ring that we can get that would be remote controlled, so we could just
Everybody's
use that
got their lines. I'm not putting tasers on my penis.
Oh
But
yes, this is where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Mr.
Would you put
Huffy
a
Puffy.
wiener shocker on your wrist?
I'm not shocking my wiener.
No, but a wiener shocker, put it on a different part of your body.
That
put it
was
on
a
your
clean
wrist.
take.
Oh,
That was a real clean take, by the way. I hope we got. I hope we got that.
Like if the wiener shocker is IoT, capable.
no, I think I just want the watch.
Yeah, you'll get arrested. I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I might have it on. I fly and I get arrested. Yeah. Okay, I'm buying this.
Wait, somebody shocked their ding dong live on a giant bomb stream before?
Their ding dong? They did?
Someone said Vinny. X Cake says Vinny
I don't
shocked
think
his
Vinny
wiener
would
on
have.
stream.
I don't think Vinny would have. All right,
Yes,
I'm
Vinny.
clicking The button. Pay now.
Vinny, yes, everyone's saying yeah, Vinny. It was a good time.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he did during an extra? Oh, the 4-player shock thing? Oh, he put it in his pants?
Oh,
Okay. It was
that's
for the
different.
kids. All right. I have bought the shock. It'll be here in 2 to 3 business days. I can't wait, honestly. This is a much more convenient way to tase myself.
I
Finally,
hope it's
technology's
funny.
caught up with where Dan's been for 20 years.
I was ahead of the curve.
I hope you enjoy it, but a part of me feels like you're gonna get sick of it, and you're gonna be like, it's a piece of junk.
I think Bong's gonna get sick of me waking up screaming.
No, it's not gonna. It's not that kind of a shock.
I guess I'll report back.
You've had like a stim in like physical therapy before, right? Like one
Yeah,
of
but
those,
I've also been like shoot electrocuted, and that's not good.
we all know.
How
We
were
know.
you? How were you shoot electrocuted?
I know a lot of times I've like hastily gone to unplug something, and I've just like grabbed it and just like,
Oh, really?
like the whole body like shakes and stuff. Yeah,
Mine
it's crazy.
was the garage door was wired up wrong as a kid, and whenever I was playing basketball, and I would fall into like the metal rail with the wheels were on. My whole shoulder would just be like, and it would be locked there for like 5 seconds.
Whole body, it's fucking
Yes.
crazy. Well, and the stun gun stuff too. Like, I mean, it wasn't just to wake up. We would take it to the bars and like dare each other and stuff. So like, yeah, it's bad.
Fuck Thomas Edison, man.
I stand by what I keep saying about you lately. Every day a miracle with you.
Amen.
Or
Just a goddamn miracle with you, Dan Rikert. All right, we got a couple more minutes here. Jen, you're up.
Yadadimean.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that time that Jan said, Yadadimean! And just like, I just say that all the time now. Like I'm saying stuff to my kids, and I'm like rambling. Yadadimean? 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 You know, it's great. It's great.
What?
What is the deal with the...
It's ready to go.
Caller
I don't even know what the
malfunction.
fuck he's talking about.
Yadadimean.
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 Is that, you know what I mean? Is that what that is?
I have no recollection of what
How do you
this
not
is.
know? They're quoting you.
Look, I'm
No, they're
talking to
quoting
microphones
me,
a lot.
Quoting me.
Oh, quoting
Oh,
Jan.
Jan?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's when someone
sorry.
asked about Bay Area lingo, and then I disassociated and let the spirit of
Urban
E3 take
Dictionary
over.
says Yadadimean is a phrase inquiring if someone knows what the other person means. Person A, I'm gonna go dumb in my backpack. Yadadimean.
Yo! Sorry, I got activated.
That really hit.
Oh, and then person B says, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna need a second here. Shahabalabooby.
Shaboobalaboobie.
Shaboobalaboobie.
What's that? What's that one mean?
Oh, I can't tell y'all.
You guys should still talk this way, even around us. You don't have to code switch. Come on.
I like this better than wrestling stuff.
Oh yeah.
For shoot?
We start saying shaboobala.
Can you tell us what that means, Jen? No?
No, I can't tell y'all.
All right.
Can't let the
Off stream.
get the lays know.
I'm I once again went Google Photos diving, and I found a picture when we took the taser to a bar one night, and it was the hit of the bar, and this one guy was like, "Put the contacts between my nose, put it on my tongue, put it on my like." So you can see everyone cheering, just like, "Yeah!"
We killed a man that night.
Urban Dictionary says Shahubalabooby is the proper response for someone to use after being asked Yadadimean.
Shahuba da booby?
Shahubalabooby. Shahubalabooby. Yeah, I can't say it, but yeah.
Come on.
Man, I can't wait for this watch.
I just hope it doesn't take you out for sure.
Take me. That'd be a funny way to die.
Dumb
You approved of it, Bacalar.
I know.
Yeah, there would be blood is on your hands. Yeah.
I know. There's evidence scattered all over this podcast. All right, it's my turn. Let's do so mid, bro.
Hey, Dumpers. I'm a little drunk. I just want to call out Dan. Dan, I had the nuggets from Taco Bell, and I'm a guy who loves Taco Bell, but man, those nuggets are so mid, bro. They're so mid.
I believe that.
Get it together, bro. Peace out. Love you guys.
Okay, I will say that when it was a test market item, like a year or two ago here, and I got it, it was considerably, like, it was very, very, very good. Since they have come out nationwide, I've gotten them twice for my local Taco Bell. Both times they were not super hot from DoorDash, and both times they didn't have the new sauces. So yes, I was disappointed. And also the flavor, I just don't remember being as good. And it was from the same Taco Bell. So I still like them, but it's not the rave review I gave during the test market period.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Yeah, I don't think they're mid. I don't think they're fantastic. They're definitely different than most chicken nuggets. They're like, kind of boneless wings with maybe a little bit too much breading.
As someone who goes to Taco Bell more than ever in the last 20 years, it's like not what I want there. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
like I want to get. I will say this though, not to completely take over the Taco Bell conversation here. Apparently, the nuggets are in between mid and just okay. It sounds like from the group here.
Yeah, I think they're okay. They're pretty good.
I'm never satisfied with like my Taco Bell order. I feel like I'm either getting not enough or I'm like going way too much.
What
Do you have a staple?
So it used to be, I used to be like a absolute Mexican pizza sicko, and I can't eat that shit anymore.
No, you can't do Mexican pizzas.
Why? I mean, I'm not the biggest Mexican pizza fan, but I think they're typically good.
They are, but like to me, there's just too much. There's just too much crap and not enough like filling. You know, it
also doesn't travel well. It gets soggy.
Yeah, you want the Crunch Wrap Supreme if that's what you're getting, or something like that.
Yeah, that's the hexagonal thing, right?
Like right, the way the shape that all foods should be. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and then sometimes I'll do like a nacho cheese chalupa, and then I'm like, oh, I can't get another specialty one. I don't know. I'm always like mixing it.
Quesadilla is the most consistent
like
thing,
those,
most
man.
reheatable. You don't like it?
I do, but like I don't know.
Try the one from the Cantina menu because they're like, hey, we're using
I don't like
slightly.
that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you wouldn't. It's using slightly better ingredients. So yeah.
What about a chalupa, Bacalar?
Yeah, the nacho cheese chalupa.
Oh, okay. I stopped.
The stacker is very good. I don't know if you've had the stacker.
Stacker?
It's cheaper and it's basically like quesadilla.
Is that a double decker?
No, it's like quesadilla if you folded it over basically, and it's the default. It comes with beef, but yeah.
All right. We'll get back there. I try and only have it about once a month at this rate. So.
Oh, get a black bean quesadilla. Get crazy.
I will frequently put black bean in instead of like meat, and it's like just as good. It seems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good protein. Yep.
I like black beans a great deal.
They're great.
We did like taco night for the New Year's Eve party we hosted here, and we only just finished all that food last night. So we were eating a lot of tacos.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, the black bean quesarito. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. All right, chat went next, and chat chose real life dad.
I feel like if you combine Dan Rikert and Jeff Bacalar, you get Ben Stiller's real life dad,
Jerry,
and George from Seinfeld's in fiction dad.
Yeah, his work dad.
Like grumpy, yes. Yells, yes. Jewish also.
Yeah.
That's all. Have a good one.
Isn't yelling the only? I'm not grumpy.
No, that's the Bacalar side.
No, but yeah, that's what it's a combination.
So I'm
you
the
selfish
yelling
prick. It's
Yes,
both
so
of
if you
us.
guys did the Dragon Ball fusion dance.
I still don't think I yell.
No,
you guys
do.
did the Dragon Ball fusion dance. I think pretty close to Jerry Stiller. Yeah.
I think if Minotti and Grub fused,
I'm
they
sorry,
would be
who? Jan?
Jerry's dad.
Jan who?
Oh, I'm sorry. If Pog Slammer and Grub fused, they'd be Jerry Seinfeld's dad on the show.
Oh. Jan, in post before you upload this, just cut out the part where you said the other. Okay.
Sorry. Real unprofessional.
Yeah, thank you.
Yadadimean.
Yeah, I don't yell.
Jan was yelling in the Chocolate Museum. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. It's giving
No,
a bunch
you
of
definitely-
Wasn't yelling. I was talking at a normal volume, and apparently people want you to be quiet in museums.
No, so well that's true, but no, you don't yell in the sense that like you scream. I think you're conflating yelling and screaming. Like but you do raise your voice
bellow.
Yeah, you raise your voice to a level that is abnormal and irritating.
I was such a quiet kid who didn't want anyone to ever notice
Okay.
me. There's no way I'm just turned into like a weird yelly adult, is there?
No, that's not
Yes,
what we're
there's many
saying.
ways. In fact, the way that we live is what has happened here.
But
The timeline we live in.
The timeline in which we live.
No.
I am actually a lot different than when I was a kid. So yeah.
Yeah,
All
and,
right.
and I love how like your first
You're not
defense
a
was like
virgin anymore.
your
Come
first
downstairs.
defense.
Hi, everybody! Oh my God! Why is he yelling?
He found his
I
voice.
don't yell.
Yeah,
I'm a quiet boy. I
Dan,
just had
your-
sex.
Your first defense of a criticism about you currently was that when you were a kid, you were quiet.
And the Pog Slammer's in the chat saying, "Lol, I was also a quiet kid." So I don't know what happened to either of us. What our origin story?
You're
is with that.
compensating.
Well, I guess mine is the sex.
You know?
Yeah, Mike, have you ever met Nikki Glazer? I'm Pog Slammer. Have
Oh
you
my
ever?
God. Let's do a feature where we have Nikki try to help Mike get laid.
I mean, I gotta
the gathering of the Juggalos.
And
Yeah,
she only
yelling.
refers to him as the Pog Slammer.
Backlar, take back the shot clock. I got a new thing I want to expense.
Man, yeah, I guess that kind of does a good job of explaining like just the last 30 years is just like a overcompensation of like whatever, happened before, right? Like that's it, and that's why it makes you. It's good.
Huh.
It's rendered out a good person for the most part.
Not yelling.
No, you do yell sometimes, but I don't. When I think of you, I don't think of yelling. I do think of like the voice you get loud at when you're like, I don't know, that's how you whippersnapper. It's like whippersnappers
that
now
is-
in your vernacular. Like I don't
That
get
is
that,
a really
but-
interesting thing, honestly. When I look back at like that first Game Informer video I was on, and it is like a different person. It's replay Twisted Metal Game Informer. If you look that up on YouTube, it is like it's a different voice, and it's just like at no point in my life did I decide I'm going to change how I talk or anything. I think just like most of my talking being into microphones and on video content over the years, I think it just went in a certain way. I like unconsciously.
Yeah, that would you just relax over time, right? Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, there were nerves
I
and
guess
stuff back then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh God, it's just didn't realize how much work this show was going to be like when we really
Just
started.
emotional labor, yeah.
Yeah, it's a journey. It's
Yeah.
a journey of the mind. All right. I guess we got time for maybe one more.
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. That's gonna go back around to Dan, and we'll do this. We'll be out of here.
Let's do flavor.
Hey, Jan. Chris from Michigan again. What flavor was this in?
Spearmint.
I hope it was spearmint. Love you guys.
Is that Tucker?
Tucker.
So this is like closeted Zen people. Is that the vibe here?
Yo, there were
sounded
like
like.
there were quite a few closeted Zen people calling on both camps. Being
I
like,
don't. I mean,
Anyone know? I
going.
bet John Drake does Zen.
oh, that's
just shoves it in his diet.
disrespect.
God, that
I'm sorry,
explains
John Drake's
so much.
He's going through a lot this week. I'm sorry, John.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I hope you're safe, bud.
That's such a disrespect to like label someone as a Zen person.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ooh, let's do more.
I'm still confused about what it is because I want to play like, who would be into
It's a
it?
nicotine.
It's a nicotine pouch that you stick
Yeah.
in your gum.
Oh right.
And then it
Okay.
gives you just like the
It's
straight
like
shot of
nicotine
nicotine.
gum adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad loves nicotine, but it would be too new and weird for him
Yes.
because he just wants
Oh, would not
cigarette like a normal person. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Jeff Bakalar.
Come on. Come on.
Okay,
Oh,
but
he's on the show. Oh shit. Okay.
but definitely the guys that Jeff Bakalar plays hockey with.
Oh,
yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah,
dude.
there it is.
Yeah. Dib.
Damn, man.
The Poop City Slamma probably does it.
Yeah, the real
Uh-huh.
one. Yeah.
Dib is gonna dip, I think, actually. So
That's
Yeah.
not funny, dude. Come on, man.
he's a hockey player, man. Watch out.
No, there's a difference between like middle-aged men who've like become that person.
Oh, for sure.
Right? He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna be a Zen guy. Oh,
Abby wouldn't.
No.
Ben wouldn't. Michael Heim wouldn't.
Pog Slammer?
Pog Slammer would, yeah.
No, I think he would like it would make him pass out.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
2 minutes
you know-
into 2 minutes into any pouch, I felt like I was gonna vomit.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would happen to me as someone who's never smoked if I just?
Oh, Dan,
If I took like 6 of them and put them in my mouth,
Oh, that
what
would knock
would
you
I
out.
feel
I
like?
bet.
you would die.
You would OD
And
on
then I
nicotine.
shocked myself with the watch.
Yeah, to bring yourself back up.
It's like a revive in Call of Duty.
Right. The watch is like a fairy from Zelda. Yeah.
That is
Hell
so
yes.
funny.
Can I expense Zin then so we can get to the bottom of this?
Yeah. Everybody gets one every couple months.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do it. My name's Chip Aguilar.
No.
See, you just said it.
We're not
Bacalar's
expensing.
boss looking at the expenses. We got $200 worth of Zen and an electrocuting watch. What are you boys doing over there?
We're doing
Honestly,
content.
you could get Zin to send you Zin. They seem to send it to everybody. I don't think you'd
don't
have a
send
problem.
it to me. I don't want it anymore.
I got a bunch of free weed coming from a local dispensary. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, there's a local, like really like high quality like dispensary, and turns out I've reached out and they're like, yeah, we'll send you a bunch of weed. It's like, sweet.
I should try that.
Reach out.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone wants to send Zinfandel, like the wine, sure.
Yeah, white Zin.
Yeah,
Give me
talk
some
to
white
Mahardy.
Zin. Yeah,
I'm more of a cab guy. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, I guess I don't want to like label anyone as a Zin person in public, at least.
Other than John Drake. Right. Yes.
Yeah, John Drake, like I feel like would own it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Diet Coke flavored Zen. Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to take the Zin pouch out before you eat or drink anything, but
Yes.
Drake would just like straight with
swish
a
it.
DC.
Yeah.
He would swallow it. He'd just be like, whatever. You know? Little update. I wrote Vinny about 15 minutes ago. I said, Vinny, did you shock your penis on stream before? And it said Vinny is typing, and then that disappeared.
He's like, I got to go talk to my family. before I
Yeah,
answer."
and now he's idle, so I don't know what to tell you.
That's very funny.
Oh man! All right, it's a good
All right,
podcast.
Oh, hey, one more. Here we go.
I called a psychic hotline, and a person picked up saying, "Hello, who's calling?"
Because they should know, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna run over that with your car, maybe.
Yeah, the dad jokes button is just in case of emergency, I think.
How many does it have stored in there?
I think it's got like 60 or something. There's a record button. I like so I could just if I come up with jokes, maybe I can add some.
Send it
I
to
don't
me
know.
and I'll add a bunch.
Okay, all right, sounds good. And then yeah, we'll just pass it around.
Does that shock you too every time you use it?
Yes, it hurts deeply in the tissue.
I just realized I have alarms set every night on my watch, on my phone, on Alarmo, and now an electrocution device. So I'm gonna wake up in a fucked up way. Everyone's gonna fucking Mario Kart music's playing. I'm electrocuted. I gotta get up and run across the room to my phone.
It is like if an 80s movie had to show that a character was eccentric, like here's all the alarms they've set.
You
Yeah.
should have seen me in college. I had ones where one of them was a propeller that when the alarm went off, it would fly around the room and you had to catch it and put it back on the base before it shut off. I also had one where it was a IR sensor and you would put on the wall across the room. You have to grab a gun and shoot in the middle of the target like a duck hunt thing to turn it off. I had one called, I think, Rolly or something that had wheels. And when the alarm went off, it would roll off of your nightstand and roll around the room and under your bed and you had to go under. So I'm literally waking up, catching propellers, crawling under my bed to get a rolling thing and having to shoot a laser
Wait, you
thing.
had all of them going at once?
Sometimes I did do that. And
Pee-wee's
at one point, I
Playhouse.
might have had the taser involved too.
Oh, that is incredible. Holy
So every
shit,
morning,
Dan.
imagine me shooting stuff, crawling under my bed, catching flying things, and tasing myself.
What, like
Shouts out to Nikki Glazer, huh?
Yeah, wow. Nikki saved your life, bro.
It sounds like you were keeping the sharper image in business.
And
for
you were
about-
worried that women were going to find out you like wrestling? That was your concern?
Oh, God.
Wait to hear how he wakes up.
I didn't have a problem with that.
It's like always the most surprising and least surprising shit
Get us
with
out
you,
of here,
buddy.
Jeff.
All right. 707 Exit Flu. It's a good podcast, isn't it, folks? I
Yeah,
think
right.
so.
It's
I
good.
think so. Give us a call for next week. We're going to be back on Thursday of next week, 707 Exit Flu. Thank you so very much to all the callers, to all the chatters, and everyone who tunes in live or after the fact. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Grub. Thank you, Jan. Thank you all. We will see you with a brand new episode next week. Until then, bye-bye.
Zaddies only.
Whoa.
Thursday.